south, let me tell you how I ended up underwater, in March, in Malta, trying not to inhale the Mediterranean Sea through my nose. It all started on a Saturday night. You know, that kind of night when you should probably be doing laundry or cleaning the fridge. But because you never do those kinds of things, you're looking for a way to spend the last 4 days off before the end of March, when they expire. I was feeling bold, adventurous, maybe just crazy. Anyway, I had this old idea of risking my life. My choir friend, you'll probably never hear this, but no, skydiving is not my first attempt at putting my life at risk. Why jump from a plane when I can just sink into the sea? So I checked and saw the next available date. In a month? A month. Who has the attention span for that? So I did what any slightly impulsive, sun-deprived Londoner would do. I booked the diving course. Immediately. It fit perfectly at the end of March, from the 25th to the 27th. But why Malta? Well, it's far south, which my brain translated into warm water and clear skies. I'm always amazed by how simple my brain is. I read it's considered the third best place to dive in the world. And most importantly, there was availability for hotel, course and flights. Decision made in about 3 minutes flat. I checked my leftover holidays, 4 days. As I said, looked at the calendar and booked the course for March 27th to 29th, with buffer days before and after for flights, because apparently flying right after diving can make your body behave like a shaken up soda can. For the hotels, I booked 2, one in Marsalforn, Gozo, where the diving course was, from the 25th to the 30th, and one in Valletta for the 30th, so I'd be near the airport the next morning. Look, it was chaotic, unplanned, probably risky, and I loved every second of it, almost. So I packed my stuff, no clue what to wear in springtime Malta. Turns out, everything, all at once, because my denim jacket was too light and I had to buy a hoodie there. And off I went. Planes, buses, ferries. Getting to Gozo is not exactly a hop-on, hop-off situation. It's more like an episode of Soul with slightly less yelling. You get a crazy person, usually a bus driver, trying to kill you just because you dare to relax. Oh, I had been in Malta in 2019. Bus drivers didn't improve. Eventually, I arrived in Marsalforn, a charming little coastal town. Quiet, peaceful, slightly empty. And by slightly, I mean, I saw more dogs than people. But hey, I'm here for the diving.
There is a restaurant and pizzeria there. Oh my god, everything looks so close. I was looking at that. A restaurant. Oh, it's because it's great. Let me have a look from up. I can't even see it myself.
With my course starting on day 3, Thursday, I decided to be a good tourist on Wednesday and visit Victoria or Rabat, the main city of Gozo. It's small, photogenic, with a proper old citadel up on a hill. Super medieval vibes, and it's just 40 minutes on foot from Marsalforn. But guess what? On Wednesday morning, it rained like we were in London. And ironically, that day in London it was sunny, fucking karma. So I waited for a bus, about 50 minutes, because bus drivers in Malta are very nice people. Rabat. Found the Citadel. Climbed up, took some photos, felt very historical. Then noticed a giant grey cloud rolling in like it had just clocked off work and was here to ruin your day. Let's talk about the weather, shall we? It's supposed to be Malta. Sunshine, sea breeze, Aperol spritz. Instead, clouds, light rain, wind strong enough to relocate your eyebrows. Not ideal for beach cocktails, but at least I wasn't getting sunburned. I mean, not yet. There were a couple of other places to visit. A windmill and a temple in the same area. Google Maps said they were 50 minutes walk from Marsalforn, 40 from Rabat. But I'd bought some stuff for the next day, so my plan was go back to Marsalforn, drop everything off at the hotel and head back out. Full! It took me 2 hours to understand that buses would never get me back to the hotel, and I had to walk 40 minutes. So, day wasted. think visiting a church can be interesting. There's something about the vibe, the silence, the candles. But after Egypt and the Camino, where you see one temple or church every 10 minutes, you end up hating the church. And I mean really hating it, even if you didn't before. Which in my case is not a problem at all. Me and the church, mortal enemies since day one. This was the phone call, the one packed with drama and chaos I told you about. Now tattoo this rule on your soul. Never, and I mean never, answer your phone while on holiday. It will ruin everything. Be smart. Be like me. Ignore reality until your tan fades and your inbox explodes. Bad news can wait. Sunsets can't. real reason I was there, becoming Aquaman, or almost, the open water diver course. Let me just say, there is no way to look cool in a wetsuit. None. You put it on and instantly you're either a seal or a struggling sausage. But whatever. I'm here for knowledge, for fun, for taking videos, and for an amazing experience. And it really was. Day 1. Met the instructor. Chill girl. Clearly spent more time underwater than on land. She told me no videos. Game over. We started in shallow water, learning the basics, breathing through a regulator, how not to panic when your mask fills up with water. Spoiler. I panicked anyway for many reasons. The tank, weights, and other gear nearly broke my legs, but I survived. Day 2, we went deeper, like proper underwater. First couple of dives, even if less than 10 meters, felt like another world. I was floating, neutrally buoyant, surrounded by fish who couldn't care less about me. It was like flying, but wetter. Like skydiving, if I knew what skydiving actually felt like. And I didn't care about the fish either, because I was panicking about equalizing, checking my air, my dive computer, hovering, breathing correctly. Fuck off, fish. I had other things on my mind. Day 3, I was getting the hang of it. Adjusting buoyancy, checking everything, giving the OK sign like a pro, and not the ascend one by mistake. We had 2 final dives. It was like Finding Nemo minus the singing turtles. We ended with an emergency ascent. First try, I would have died 4 times. Second try, much better. By the end of it, I was officially certified and weirdly emotional. There's something about being weightless underwater that messes with your brain in the best way. 10 out of 10 would recommend, even if you accidentally snort salt water twice and your ears hurt from the pressure changes. Let me tell you something about the risen Christ statue near Marsalforn. It was always there, watching me, every single day. And on the day I waited 2 hours for a bus. 2 hours. And ended up walking 40 minutes instead. It was right on the way. I thought, hey, maybe I'll finally go up close and have a moment with it. But no, it's on this annoyingly steep little hill, and my legs were already having an identity crisis. So I skipped it. Fast forward to my last day in Marsalforn. I figured, okay, this is it. Let's go pay our respects to the statue. Clearly, the gods were not pleased. It started pouring, the wind went full, apocalypse now, and honestly, as you can see, totally not worth it. I didn't even reach the statue, just got wet, cold, and spiritually unfulfilled. Last day, I spent it in Valletta. After the trip from Gozo, I visited the center. Most of the video footage is from there. Nice city. In 2009, I had been to Saint Julian's, near Sliema. I even got a bit of sun in Valletta. But yeah, I still got sunburned while diving somehow. Meanwhile, in London. Oh, and while I was playing Aquaman in Malta, things back home were going sideways. What kind of sideways? Let's just say drama, chaos, surprises. But that's a story for another time. No.
I'll tell you when you come over here. I'll tell you when you come back.
Back in 2009, I came to Malta to study English. Or, well, also to study English. Because let's be honest, when you're young, those language courses are 80% social club, 20% grammar rules. Probably why they cost so damn much. Anyway, one day we visited Valletta, which, in my memory, felt way farther from St. Julian's and Sliema. We stopped right here, in front of St. John's Cathedral. I still have pictures from this exact angle. It was a great experience. Until it ended with half the class catching swine flu. And me? High fever. Back in Italy. Straight to the hospital. Even the fever meds waved the white flag.
Literal de donde yo, o sea, de donde de los tíos, acá es lejos. De bajar y la ¿entiendes? Y de los tíos, el casco de 15, de los lugares, yo digo que
I never text anyone after visiting class.
Final scores: 10 to the open water PADI course, truly the experience of a lifetime. 9 to Marsalforn and the Maria Giovanna guest house, nice place, a few good restaurants. 8 to the fish-based cuisine. Even if I don't like fish, it's an island, what did I expect? 7 to the people I met, all lovely, even the taxi driver who got me to the hotel on the first night. 6 to the Citadel in Rabat, nice, not amazing, but good views. 5 to Gozo supermarkets, few, sometimes empty, and the bigger ones are hard to reach. 4 to the weather, rainy and cloudy, forced us to dive in the same bay for all 3 days. 3 to the videos I captured, because none are underwater. 2 to the hotel address in Valletta, great place. Wrong location on booking.com. 1 you can guess, the bus drivers. Always the bus drivers.